everybody. My name is Rhonda, and I'm going to be guiding us through this 30-minute vinyasa flow. This is a class for those who may not have time for 60 minutes, but just want to get on their mats, set their minds for the day or whatever time that we're during the day. Thank you very much for coming, and more than anything, thank you for giving yourself some self-care and self-love. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's get started in child's pose. So let's put our hands nice and wide, starfish, 6 inches apart with those thumbs. Spread those knees out wide as your mat. Big toes together, come back together to touch. And go and sink your bottom over your heels, resting your forehead on the mat. Wherever you're at during your day, you can always bring your arms in different positions. Your arms can come down to your sides, palms facing up. Otherwise, go and extend those arms out long. Again, sink your bottom back onto your heels. Let's start to open up the hips. So wherever you're at, let's just come into our mat. Again, thanking ourselves, giving ourselves these 30 minutes just for you. You just start to come into your breath, noticing your own natural breath. Slowing down your breath, matching your inhales to your exhales. If you feel a little bit more open, maybe you start to walk those fingertips out a little bit. Otherwise, you can stay right on the palms, or maybe walk them out or come onto your spider fingers. Again, you would have your forehead on your mat. I do not, because then you won't be able to hear me. I'll be all muffled. So you have your forehead on your mat. Maybe you slowly rock your head side to side, just wakening up the body. Wherever you're at, just know that you have 30 minutes just for you. Please shut everything else out. No to-do list. Let everything go. And with that, we're going to come into our Ujjayi breath, joining our practice together through our breath. Wherever you're at, go ahead and blow out all of that stale air out. And then I want you to take a nice deep breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. And then slowly exhale out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Empty out completely. And then let's slowly drag a breath in, bring it through the abdomen, feel the lungs inflate, get bigger, hold at the top, and then just as slowly go ahead and deflate through the lungs, the upper abdomen, and completely empty out at the lower base of your abdomen. Empty out completely, and then slowly drag a breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top, and then slowly exhale out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Empty out completely. Last one here. Make it your biggest. Fill up, fill up, fill up a little bit more, and then slowly let the air melt out of your lungs, down through your abdomen. Slowly empty out everything. And then let's come on up to our neutral spine, our tabletop. Spreading those fingers nice and wide. Remember, the weight goes in your index finger and your thumb. The pads of the fingertips hold the weight as well. Knees are hip width apart, so tops of the feet are lower down. So then we're going to inhale, drop that belly, raise the chin to the sky, hold here for your cow, reaching through the crown of the head of the ceiling. And now let's going to exhale, tuck the chin, round out that belly, press away equally with both hands. Inhale, drop the belly, raise the chin, tailbone to the sky. Exhale, tuck that chin, round out, press away. Inhale, drop that belly, raise the chin. Exhale, round. And then go to inhale, come on back to your neutral spine. We're going to inhale, raise that right leg to hip height. Flex that foot, toes are pointing down. Breathe into it. Breathe out. Make sure you have that foundation. Make sure that right hip doesn't come past. You can stay right here for some spinal balance. You could bring that fingers to the claw on the corner. For the most, we raise that left arm to the front of the room, thumb to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in and a breath out. Left hand comes to the mat. Let's bring those right toes to the mat. We're going to come into that calf stretch. So stretch that heel back. Press into the ball of that right foot. Press the heel back. Breathe into it. Breathe out. Go ahead and lift that right leg. We're going to cross. Bring that right leg over the left. And I want you to look at those right toes. Looking over the left shoulder. You're looking at your toes. You're opening up that right side body. Breath in. Breath out. Come on back. Bring that right foot back in. And then we just take your hips side to side. Just wiggle off those hips. Give them some love. And then we move on to the left side. So ground down. Go ahead and inhale that left leg to hip height. Again, make sure you get your foundation. Bring that belly button into the spine. Nice flat back. Remember, tabletop. Flat back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Flex those toes. Flex that foot. Toes are pointing down. Breath out. And again, stay right here if you wish. If not, go ahead and bring the hand out to the claw or go ahead and raise it up to the front of the room. Make sure that the shoulder, hand doesn't come past the shoulder, thumb to the sky. Breath in. Deep breath out. Another breath in. Breath out. One more inhale and a full exhale. Right hand comes down. And again, let's bring those left toes to the mat. Flex, or I'm so sorry. Let's go ahead and bend, push that heel back. We're going to come into the calf stretch on the left side. Balls of the toes of the left foot. And then press the heel back. Breathe into it. Breathe out. Go ahead and lift that left leg. Again, cross. Cross that left leg over the right. And then you're going to take your eyes. Look over the right shoulder. Look at those left toes. Get the side body stretch on the left side. Breathe into it. Breathe it on out. Left leg comes back in. Come into your neutral spine. From here, let's go and bring those toes to the sky. We're going to hinge forward. Come down for your modified push-up. Again, make sure you keep those elbows nicely tucked in. Keep them close to you. Slowly melt your way down to the mat. Let those feet drop. Toes or the tops of the feet are down. Let's come into our baby cobra. You can come out to a V. You can come into your spider fingers. I like to make a V and then come on up. Inhale, raise that chest. Exhale, lower down. Bring those hands in a little bit. Inhale it up. Exhale down. One more time, bring them in a little bit closer. Inhale it up. Exhale down. This time, let's bring the hands to the smalls of our waist. Come up for your up dog. Inhale, rise it up. Press away with the hands. Press away with the tops of the feet. Breathe into it. Close your eyes down. Let everything go. Remember, no tension in the face, the jaw, the forehead. From here, just simply look over that right shoulder. Stretching out, opening up the left side of the neck. Inhale, back to center. Let's look left. Inhale, back to center. From here, let's go ahead and make our way to downward facing dog. Curl those toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. So again, always make sure that you have your proper foundation. Hands, thumbs are about 6 inches apart. Weight goes into that index finger and the pads of the fingers, your heels. We always want to make sure that we are hip width apart. So we spin that right heel in to kiss the arch of the left and we spin it back up. Tailbone to the sky, a little bit of bend, or maybe even a generous bend into these. You can bend like that. They don't have to be straight. Remember, always what your body is asking for. Always your practice. No judgment. From here, let's go ahead and pedal. Let's pedal. Let's let those legs stretch out. So bend into the right. Let's sink that left heel down. Inhale, all 10 toes. Sink the right, bend the left. Inhale, up. Sink the left, bend the right. Inhale, all 10 up. Let's sink that right, bend into the left. Inhale them up. Sink the left, bend the right. One more time, each side. Up on all 10. Sink the right, bend the left. Up on all 10. Sink that left. This time, inhale, all 10 toes up. Exhale, sink both heels down. Flex those feet, tailbone to the sky. Equal weight in both hands. Breathe in. Breathe it on out. Another breath in. Breath out. Rise high, bend deep. Look for an exhale to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring those hands to your shins and let's hold here. Again, you can have a generous bend to your knees. Otherwise, let's pinch those shoulder blades back together. Look over those toes, or maybe when you close your eyes down. Breathe in. Breathe it on out. Exhale, fold. Hinge at those hips. Bend into those knees. We're going to hold here. You may even need that block. It depends on how open you are at the moment. But breathe into it. Breathe it on out. And I want you to interlace those hands behind your back. Open up, stretch those shoulders. Again, lay that chest down. Breathe into it. Breathe it on out. Inhale. Exhale. Press those knuckles to the ceiling. One more time. Breathe it in. Breathe it on out. Go ahead and let the hands go. Bring them to the mat. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale, melt. We're going to go through a few sun A's, half sun A's. Inhale, breathe it on up. Bring those hands overhead. They touch. Exhale, swan dive. Open up. Lead with the heart. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Come up again. Inhale, reach those side walls. Hands touch. Exhale, lead with the heart. Hinge at those hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Come up again. Inhale, rise, reach. Exhale, stretch, open up that chest. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, exhale, high to low. Plant your hands, step back. Hold your plank. Breathe into it. Breathe it on out. A breath in. Breath out. One more inhale and a full exhale. You can drop to your knees or stay in high plank. Go through your chaturanga. So we're going to slowly bring the chest down. Lower those feet. Either baby cobra or inhale. Upward facing dog. Roll over those toes. Make your way to your downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Breath out. Always come back to that foundation and make sure you should always come back to that breath. We're going to root down with that left foot slowly. Inhale that right leg to hip height. Breathe into it. Breathe it on out. Remember, equal weight in both hands. Belly button to your spine. A generous bend to that left knee. Open, stack that hip. Flex that top foot. Breathe into it. Breathe it on out. Maybe you look underneath that right armpit. Breath out. One more inhale. And a full exhale. Bring it in, out, come into warrior one. So bring that leg through, replace the right hand, spin that back foot 45 degrees. Get your foundation in your legs, and then when you're ready, go ahead and rise on up. Again, we can clip our hips. Let's make sure we have that foundation. So back foot is 45 degrees, the weight goes in the knife edge. Making sure that your center to the front of the room, generous bend to that right knee. When you have that foundation, inhale the arms overhead. Stack those wrists over your shoulders, thumbs to the back of the room. Breathe in, breathe out. Another inhale, exhale. One more inhale. Full exhale. And we're going to simply hinge forward. We're going to hinge forward and do big arm circles. Bring those arms in, and then we exhale, bring them out. Inhale, go forward, big arm circles. Legs are strong. Inhale, down, exhale, up. How about another one? Inhale, down, exhale it up. One more time. Inhale, exhale, that big circle. This time we're just going to hinge forward. Arms stay exactly where, well, your legs stay exactly the same. Reach for the front of the room like you have that beach ball. Breathe in. Use the power of your legs. Bring the belly button into your spine. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale it out. And then we're going to come into warrior three. Bring those hands to the middle of your chest, and then you're going to pop up. You can always take 1 step, 2 steps. Make your way to your warrior three. Bend into the right knee. Hands are at heart center. They can stay here. You can airplane those arms, or for four warrior three, bring them to the front of the room. Flex that top foot. Breathe in. Breath out. One more inhale. Full exhale. Bring the hands to heart center, and then I want you to stop back to a low lunge. So square up, make sure you have that low lunge. Let's bring the left hand to the mat, come into your dragonfly. Open up and twist right arm to the sky. Deep breath in, full breath out. Inhale, exhale. One more breath here, breath out. Bring the right hand to the mat, step that right foot back, go through your chaturanga. Your high to low, hinging forward, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in and a breath out. Another inhale, full exhale. One more round of breath here. Inhale, exhale. Rise high, bend deep, look forward. Exhale to the front of your mat. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root your eyes, sweep those arms up. Hands touch. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back, hold your plank. Again, think about how strong you are. Stare in between your thumbs or close down your eyes. There's nothing to see. Legs are zipped up. Bring the belly button to the spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breath in. Breath out. One more here. Breathe it in. Breathe it on out. Again, you can always drop to your knees. Let's hinge forward, slowly lowering down halfway. Either inhale for your cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Let's root down with that right foot. Let's go onto the left side. Inhale that left leg to hip height. Again, making sure that you have equal weight with both hands, bending into that right knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's open, stack those hips. Flex that top foot like you're pressing into the back wall. Again, don't dump into the right shoulder. Press, make sure that you have equal weight in both hands. Breathe in. Breathe it on out. Another breath in. Full breath out. And let's go ahead and inhale. Bring that leg through. Replace the left hand with the left foot. Go ahead and stretch your foundation. Spin that back foot. Come up into your warrior one. When you're ready, power on up. Again, I like to set the foundation first before you go ahead and raise those arms. So again, that back foot is 45 degrees. The weight goes in the knife edge of that foot. Generous bend to that left leg. And then when you have your hips square to the front of the room, inhale those arms to the sky. Again, stack those wrists over your shoulders. Generous bend to that left knee. Bring the belly button into the spine. Remember, no tension. This is a very hard pose. Making sure that we get into our proper body alignment. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more full inhale. And a nice cleansing breath out. And remember, we're going to go hinge forward and do the arm circles. We're going to inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, hinge forward. Remember how strong your legs are. Inhale, lower. Exhale, bring it up. Again, inhale, big arm circles. One more here. Inhale it down. Exhale, bring it on up. Again, the legs are going to stay exactly the same. And let's just hinge forward. Reach for that ball. Breathe into it. Breath out. So the legs are strong. Maybe they're even shaking. Use the power of your legs. Breathe in. Breathe it on out. Another breath in. Full breath out. And we're going to come into that warrior three. Remember, you can always, so I want you to bring your hands to heart center. And you can either tap the whole way up. I'm sorry, you could go and bring that leg up, Or if you need to walk it in, 1, 2, 3, however you get there. Again, remember, no judgment. Always Yogi's choice. What can your body do today? Remember, you could do this, you posed yesterday, and it's going to be different. So here, raise that right foot to hip height. Bring in the hands to heart center, airplane, or full warrior 3. Let's bring them to the front of the room. Again, bend into that left knee. Breathe in. Breath out. Flex that back foot. One more breath here. Breath out. Hands come back to heart center. Let's step it back for our low lunge. Coming into your low lunge. Right hand to the mat. We open and we twist for our dragonfly. Press into that right hand. Reach the left fingertips to the front of the room. I'm sorry, to the sky. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Another breath in. And a breath out. Coming back to center. Let's left hand to the mat. Left foot back. Go through your chaturanga. Inhale. Hinging halfway. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Walk those hands back to your toes. Come into your ragdoll or your forward fold of choice. Generous bend to those legs. Grab opposite elbows. Hinging forward. Let everything let go. Let the gravity of your head take hold. Breathe into it. Breathe it on out. Another breath in. Breath out. Maybe a little sway side to side. Giving a little bit of love to that low back. Breathe into it. Breathe it on out. And then when you're ready, go ahead and bring those hands back to the mat. Let's walk them back up to our downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Tailbone to the sky. Press away both hands. Full breath in. And a full breath out. Rise high, bend deep. Look forward. Exhale to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, sweep those arms up to the sky. Exhale, sit in your chair. Inhale. Exhale, sit. Another inhale. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, raise those arms to the sky. Open up, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back. Your high to low. Hinging forward, lower halfway. Keep those elbows tucked. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Root down with that left foot. Slowly inhale that right leg to hip height. Open, stack that hip. Let's inhale, bring it through. Come into your warrior one. Replace the right hand with the right foot. Spin that back foot. Inhale, warrior one. Get set. We'll hold here for one breath in, one breath out. Hinge forward. Let's do big arm circles. One time this time. Inhale it. Exhale up. And then we inhale. Hinge forward. Reach for that ball. Reach for the front of the room. Breathe in. Breathe it out. Hands come to heart center. Again, we'll pop up to warrior three. If you can, try to pop up right from there. Bend into that right knee. If you fall off, guess what? You come right back in. Flex that top foot. Breath in. Breath out. Step back for your low lunge. Prayer hands. Drop that left hand. Open up dragonfly. Breathe it in. Breathe it on out. Right hand comes to the mat. Step your right foot back. Lower halfway. Go through your chaturanga. Or either baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Onto that left side. Reach down with your right foot. Slowly inhale that left leg to hip height. Again, equal weight in your hands. Open, stack your hips. Flex that top foot. Breathe in. Breathe it out. Let's inhale. Bring that foot forward. Come to your warrior one. Replace the left hand, left foot. Spin that back foot up. Back foot, 45 degrees. Inhale, warrior one. Sink it down with that left knee. Breath in. Breath out. One big arm circle. Let's inhale. Bring those arms forward. Open it back up. And then inhale, we're going to hinge forward.
Reach for the front of the room. Thumbs to the sky. Breath in. Deep breath out. Hands come to heart center. We'll come into warrior three. Again, pop up or take a few hops, however many you need. And then come into that left leg. Bend into the left leg, or left knee. Breathe in. Flex that top foot. Breath out. Step back for your low lunge. Hands are at heart center. And then we drop the right hand. Drop that right hand. Open up dragonfly. Breath in. Deep breath out. Left hand to the mat. Left foot back. Lowering down halfway. Go through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Again, let's walk our fingertips back to our toes. You're coming into your forward fold of your choice. Come into gorilla if you want to. So the back sides of the hands will be planted on the mat. You take those toes to the wrist, bend into those knees, breathe into it. Exhale, let go. Inhale. Exhale, let go again. How about one more inhale and a full exhale. Release those hands, bring those big toes together to touch. Bend into those knees and we'll slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Slowly come on up. We roll those shoulders out. Maybe our eyes are closed. Now let's come into the standing part of our series. You can stay exactly where you're at. I'm just going to turn for guidance. When I come to tree pose, it's actually a tree pose is actually a hip opener plus for balance. So ground down with that left foot. Let's bring our right knee up to hip height. Right hand to the right knee, left hand to the hip. Then I want you to open up. So you can feel the opening in that right hip. And then we come into tree. Your foot can drop to the mat, your calf, or you can bring it up to your thigh. Hands can come to heart center, prayer hands. Remember, you want to open up that hip, so you make sure that that knee's coming out. Breathe into it. Breathe it on out. Breath in. Breath out. And if you're ready and you can, let's grow those branches. Raise those hands to the sky. We turn our pinky tips in. For more, you look up to the ceiling, look up to the sky. For the most, you close down your eyes. Again, making sure that your right leg is staying outward. Good. Bring those hands back to heart center. Right foot comes to the mat. We wiggle. And then we'll go to the other side. So ground down with that right foot. Let's bring that left knee to staff pose. And then we're going to open up that left hip. You can clip the right hand to the right hip. Open up that hip. Open up. And then go ahead and bring that foot wherever it lands. Again, foot, calf, inner thigh, never on the knee. You can play around with the hands. You could always go behind you with prayer hands, whatever your heart desires. If you want to stay here with prayer hands, we open up that left hip. You can also feel it in the left groin. So breathe into it. Breathe it on out. Another breath in, breath out. Go ahead and grow those branches. And remember, if you fall out, no judgment, always just come back into it. And again, your foot can always stay down on the mat. Turn those pinky tips in. And again, remember, if you want to close down your eyes, that's the most to practice with your balance. Inhale, arms back through heart center. Let's let that leg go. Wiggle them out one more time. And then we'll go through one more rinse. So I'm going to have you stop or go to the front of your mat. We're going to inhale, sweep those arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back. Your high to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Go ahead and lower those knees. We're going to make our way to our back side. Stretch those legs out nice and long. Give them a nice wiggle. Take the extra flesh out if you have it. And we're going to inhale, bring those hands overhead. And we're going to go forward, forward fold. Bend into those knees. Your hands can go on the shins, the backs of your feet, Maybe you grab your toes. Wherever you're at, let go. Release into it. Let everything go as we start to unwind. Breath in. Breath out. Breathe in. Breathe it on out. Just slowly come up. We're going to make our way to our backside. So slowly go ahead and melt the whole way back on your mat. And here I ask you to do a full body stretch. Raise those arms overhead. Stretch those fingertips. Stretch those toes. Breath in. Breath out. And then go bring those knees into your chest. Give them a little squeeze. A little rock side to side. And then go ahead and bring that left foot to the mat. We're going to come into our figure four lying on our backs. So left foot stays grounded. Let's cross the right ankle over the left. And then we're going to interlace our hands. Bring that left leg to a 45-degree angle. And then we're going to interlace our hands behind our left thigh. Right elbow is inside the right knee. Flex both feet. And then you guide that left thigh a little closer to your chest. You should feel this opening stretch, delicious stretch on that right hip. Breathe into it. Breathe it on out. Close those eyes down. Let everything go. For more, you bring in the left thigh closer to your chest. And for the most, you take that right elbow and pushing your knee out a little bit towards the front of the mat. Breathe in. Breathe it on out. Breath in, breath out. One more here. Breathe in, breathe it on out. And then go ahead and bring that left foot to the mat. Open up those arms to a capital T. And we're going to do our supine twist right here. So go ahead and drop that right foot to the mat. Breathe in. And if you have the space, go ahead and look over that right shoulder to your right fingertips. Breathe it out. For most, you can take that left hand to the right knee, slowly guiding it, gently guiding it down to the floor. Breathe in, breathe it on out. Release the knee if you have it, and then inhale back to center. Give your legs a little squeeze, and let's go on to the other side. So this time we will put the right foot down. Let's cross that left ankle over. Flex that top foot. Again, we interlace behind the right thigh. Bring that right leg up to 90 degrees. Again, left elbow into the left knee, inside that left knee. Flex both feet. And again, bring it to your degree. We'll open and stretch that left hip. Breath in. Deep breath out. And again, for more of an opening, more of a stretch, you bring that right thigh closer to your chest. And also take that left elbow to the left knee, opening up just the same. Breathe into it. Remember, we inhale to lengthen. Exhale, detox out. Breathe it in. Exhale, release. Stay here for 3 more breaths. Breathe it in. Breathe it on out. One last deep breath in. And a cleansing exhale out. Go ahead and release the thighs. Or again, arms out to a capital T. Right foot to the mat. And we'll just simply let that left foot drop. So we do a supine twist here. A little bit different. Again, if this could be just enough for you. If you need a little bit more, take that right hand to the left knee, guiding it gently to the mat. Breathe in. Breathe it on up. And also looking over that left arm out to those left fingertips if you have the space. Breathe in. Breathe it on up. Inhale, bring everything back to center. Give them a tight squeeze. And then for a little inversion. The hands, put your hands on the mat, sit on the backs of your hands, just raise those legs to the sky. Close down your eyes, breathe in. Breathe it on out, let go. Another inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. and a full breath out. Go ahead and remove your hands, slowly lower your legs to your mat. Maybe one more tight squeeze. Let's lift our feet up, come into our happy baby. So we wrap our arms around, wrap your hands around the outside of your feet, opening your legs, bringing those knees into your armpits, making sure that the lower back stays on the mat. You gently guide the knees into the armpits. You may stay right here, or always yogi's choice if you want to come into happy baby. Do a little rocking back and forth, whatever your body's asking for. And as we wind down our practice, if there's any other poses your body's calling for, please do so. Otherwise, we're going to come into some stillness and your choice for Shavasana. You could stay and just simply come onto your mat, let everything go, let the legs fall to the sides, your feet fall to the sides, palms to the sky. Give yourself these final moments just for you as we wind down. Wherever you're at, please just let go. You've worked hard. Breathe into it. Breathe it on out. Let everything melt on your mat. It'll be your choice to stay where you're at or rolling onto your right side as I read you a passage for your final moments. Our miracles and life's magic don't appear when we're restless and frantic. The miracles and magic happen when we're still, quiet, calm, and trusting.
Take time each day to seek out stillness, to find that sacred spot. Let your mind and your soul be at ease. Don't grasp and grab for the magic and miracles. When you reside in that place of stillness, the joy, miracles, and magic you're seeking will find you. Slowly, with your eyes still closed, make a way to a seat on your mat. Opening our arms to the side walls, stretching out that chest. Inhale, arms up, palms touch overhead, and we exhale our hands to heart center. I thank you very much for sharing your practice with me. I hope for each and one of you peace and happiness, and that you're able to take some of this energy off your mat. Namaste.